Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, it's going to be the last video for the Dislyte Reef, which today we're going to go through is the Wither Messenger. So previously we already covered the Shimmer, the Sword and also the Void, and today will be the last one. It's going to be the Wither Messenger. So Wither Messenger here is, if you have Sui Zai, I think it's actually very easy for you. But even though if you don't have Sui Zai, there's a lot kind of different comp to actually clear this boss. It's not that hard as long as you don't heal from your other ally. Okay, because the only restriction for this boss here is getting healed. So when any enemy receive healing from other unit, then he will immediately activate charge, and then which is the skill. So basically you don't want any heal. You don't want any heal from your other unit. So but your self heal is okay. For example, like Sui Zai have self heal. Whenever Sui Zai does damage, then a portion of the damage turns into his HP, right? This one here. Then it's okay. Or like Mateo also got self heal as well in his kit. So basically, as long as your unit doesn't provide heal, then it's okay. Then you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I will be sharing a few more other players team comp at the back of the video as well. This time for the Wither Messenger, there's actually a lot of players submit their showcase. I will try to actually share some I think it's interesting one. So you might, some players showcase might not actually get showcased, but I hope you understand. Okay, so let me go through with the Wither Messenger. I'm going to use Nora as the attack buffer here, and also to counter attack and also do damage to the boss, cause Nora here have also blocked from the Divinate here, and then also deals a decent amount of damage. And then Sui Zai here is just a brain dead moment. You can just use Sui Zai. As long as your Sui Zai don't die, your Sui Zai can keep counter attacking and also self heal himself up again. Now I'm using Mateo here to do another additional damage as well, and also Mateo can self heal, so it's actually a very good pick as well. And then I have Pinda here to protect the leader, so Pinda can help absorb some of the damage, and also let my Nora does additional damage as well. And then Meta Intron here is to reduce the boss damage, because Meta Intron here can increase your team survival by a lot, because you can reduce the enemy damage deal. And also it will only reduce the stack whenever an enemy active turn ends. So it's not going to be that often, because the boss is not going to get the turn so often. So Meta Intron can highly increase your overall team survival. Okay, now we can take a look here how it actually goes. So we will do damage, and then we also wait for the boss to do damage to us, so then we can trigger the counter attack from Nora, so it's a counter attack, and also Mateo's Avatar as well. Alright, now let's take a look. Okay. Right, the boss takes the action. It's gonna do AoE damage. Then it will trigger our counter attack. Right, just a little bit of damage is totally fine. Then Mateo does damage. Meta Intron does damage. We have trigger like relief set damage as well. You can see some movement. It's gonna be a burst damage into the boss. Like Nora counter attack is also very consistent as well, and we just kill it. So for my team comp, is a lot of counter attack, because Nora and Sui Zai counters attack a lot, and then Mateo with Avatar build can also counter attack, and then I also have relief build in Nora, so whenever my Esper here actually cast Q to do damage, then I have chance to do assist, then I can kill it. So mine is more like a standard team comp to clear the boss. It's not something too fancy, but if you really want to go through, if you don't really have other unit, you can also just go for 1 DPS, like let's say Mateo, or right, and then you can build in with other supporter unit, like let's say Gabriel here, to increase your team immunity and also defend up will also do. Or you can go for Ashley here, also fine, because Ashley can provide shield to increase your team survival, because shield is not a heal, right? So you can also do that as well. Or you can just brain dead wise, you can just slot in Sui Zai, then Sui Zai can just solve the boss for you very easily. Or you can go for something like, let's say I saw some players using Lapis and then using Feng Shun, even though Feng Shun can heal your other ally when Feng Shun actually assists, but Feng Shun here instantly provide a lot of buff for your team, like the attack up buff, speed up buff, and also the crit damage up buff, instantly buff up Lapis, and Lapis just nuke the boss down. There's a lot of different kind of team comp. Okay, but personally for me, I'm just doing 3 DPS and then 2 supporter unit to clear the boss. Alright, then I'm going to show you a few more showcase from other player, and I would be sharing their idea as well. Then I hope their showcase can actually enlighten you guys as well. Alright, so the first team comp I want to show you is actually one of the fastest speed comp in my opinion. This video here is provided by Wolf Alpha, And then he's using Lapis as the a DPS dealer, damage dealer, and then we have Ophelia and another DPS dealer. We have Feng Shun here to buff up the team. We have Yin Chuan here to do some assist damage and also debuff to the boss. And we have Wenlock here to provide support because he can let your team deals additional damage as well and easier to crit. Okay, so we can take a look. This is the equipment he went for. So if you want to speed tune it, you want to tune up the stats, you can follow his guide. Okay, that's the function equipment. Then the Yin Chuan Wenlock here doesn't matter. All you need is just one copy of Wenlock. So what he did is, even though Feng Shun can heal up your team, right? But Feng Shun can only do assist damage when your team casts S1. So if you can actually nuke the boss before the boss can take the turn to cast the S3, because the boss passive is whenever you heal your ally, your teammate, then the boss will cast one S3. But if you can kill the boss before you can even cast it, then it doesn't matter if you actually heal your teammate. So he used Feng Shun here to buff up the team, provide all the buff and also apply defend down. Then Lapis here cast S3, Yin Chuan here cast S3, then Ophelia here cast S3, and just chip the boss down. It's so fast and just so smooth. Everything here just like doing one shot stuff. Okay, we can take a look here again. Feng Shun buff up the team, defend down, then Lapis do another nuke damage, Yin Chuan follow up damage, then Ophelia just slash through it. Very, very fast. Alright, so now we can take a look at the next one. Alright, then this showcase here is provided by Paco. So Paco used the team comp is Mateo, Ophelia, Li Guang, and then Nora, and also Feng Shun. So as usual, Feng Shun is going to buff up the team to apply the defend down and also the buff as well, and also harmony set as well. Then Li Guang here casts S3, AP push your team, Mateo punch the boss, Nora do damage, and Ophelia follow up damage and slash the boss. Also one of the fastest team comp in my opinion to clear the boss. Like mine is just like randomly put in the Esper, while theirs is actually speed tuning very nicely to actually kill the boss with one shotting it. So these are the equipment he's go for. So this is the Mateo he used, this is the Ophelia. I have no idea why Ophelia is actually running on Nether set. I think you can even run on like Thunder set as well. But I think they want to run it on Nether set is because for the self heal, since you don't really want to heal yourself to trigger the boss, right? But if you can actually one shot the boss, I think the healing doesn't matter. So you can even mute this damage a lot more higher by going for Thunder set or Harmony set. I think Thunder set is better overall. But if you build these two on Thunder set, the DPS wise is even higher. So the concept is based very similar to what I showed the previous one from the Alpha Wolf one, or just nuke down the boss. Apply a lot of different debuff and then Ophelia just slash through it, and very nice. Alright, so Ophelia is one of the best like DPS dealer for this boss to actually slash through it. Alright, now let's take a look at the next one. Alright, then this one here is by Kouse. So Kouse here, he ran Blitz here, showing that he can actually blitz it all with one turn to actually kill the boss. And same thing, they have Ophelia here but using a different kind of concept. So Sienna here to buff up the team, Feng Shun to buff up the team, so Armia here do some assist damage to actually chip down the boss HP low enough to actually let Ophelia to finish up the boss. Then Jinchu here probably is just wanted to slot him there, because I don't think that Jinchu actually provide much effort, I mean like helpfulness in this team comp, cause Jinchu here basically does like no damage, but it does help a little bit I guess, and Ophelia just finish up the boss. Alright, now let me show you his equipment. Then these are the equipment he actually used for. So for example, Sienna here is using for Astro set, and then we have Armia here with Thunder set to actually do poke damage as well, and then we have Feng Shun here with the buff up the team with the Wind set, and we have Jinchu here with Harmony set, and also Ophelia as the Thunder set to actually chip down the boss HP. Okay, there's another showcase, and this one here is provided by Ecreate. The team comp he's using is pretty fresh compared to the other one. He's not trying to nuke down the boss instantly. He's actually chipping down the boss HP by using Yishu assist damage. And then you have Wenlock here to increase the damage from your team. You have Jinchu here to do some damage and also provide shield as well. We have Pinda here to damage share, and also Gabriel here to apply tankiness for your whole team. Alright, so this is the equipment. He is going for Harmony set. Wenlock is going for Harmony set as well. Then his Yushu is actually the main DPS dealer here, Thunder and Brawler. Then we have Jinchu here with Harmony set and Astro set full of counter attack. Then we have Pinda here to provide more HP for the whole team. So how it goes is actually pretty simple. All you need to do is after you after you apply buff for the team enough, cause you need 3 buff to make Yishu follow up damage. So after Gabriel put up enough buff for the team, then Yishu will just keep on follow up damage. Okay, so Wenlock apply debuff, then Yishu follow up damage, hit the boss, pin down damage, and then you can see Yishu just keep on chipping the boss HP down. 82% do damage, 77%, then assist, then reduce another 4%, something like that. So you just keep on reducing the boss HP as many as possible. Right, it's a very good one as well. I would say this is actually one of the most free to play team comp compared to the other team comp here, because you are actually using an epic Esper to do damage into the boss and kill the boss, while you increase tankiness for the team like Gabriel to increase defense up, so your team won't actually die that easily. Right, so that's all for the Ecreate Team comp here. We can kill the boss with just Yishu. So the last video for today is actually from Alolin husband. So this team comp, why I feel like it's interesting, because he actually forced himself to use Alolin in the team comp, so we can actually see how it actually goes. So function buff of the team, then Wenlock debuff the boss. Li Guang here do some damage and also turn meter push up, AP push up your team, and then Mateo do the damage, and then he used his Alolin to follow up. Look at it. It does a decent damage, but keep note this is actually a level 70 Alolin to actually make him kill the final hit. So he actually liked Alolin a lot, and he did try a lot to actually make it work. So I'm actually pretty impressed with like the dedication for using one specific Esper in every single content. For example, the Wither Messenger here, he wanted the Alolin to work, and then he just keep slotting in the Alolin here. Okay, it's a very impressive work here to actually one-shot the boss. Again, we can take a look here. Defend down, Wenlock, then Li Guang, then Mateo do damage, then Alolin one-shot the boss. Right, now we can take a look at his equipment. These are the Alolin, this is the Wenlock equipment he went for. It's a speed set, and then Astro's Aegis set to apply shield for the team, but I don't think it matters. Then after that will be function with Harmony set, and then Alolin. So Alolin is a level 70 Alolin D6, and then Thunder set, and also with Sonic Device unlock as well. And with Li Guang here with Astro set to do additional bonus turn and also do more damage. And then Mateo here as another Thunder set for chipping down the boss HP to let Alolin able to one-shot it. Alright, so basically that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment down what you guys think about it, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.